Hello there, what's up everybody? I'm excited as hell to teach these next sections because this is the fun part. This is where the persuasion and the magic happens. I want you guys to all notice something. I'm wearing a San Diego Charger football jersey. If you like another team, then leave the course or I'll kick you out. Just kidding. So, at this point in the course, you should all understand how Facebook advertising works, how to assess a client's needs. You should have all chosen your identities, the people you want to work with, the people you don't want to work with, and you should have uploaded some ads and made yourself comfortable with the Power Editor, the Ads Manager, and the Business Manager. If you're not, go back, watch the live training, and make sure you feel good about it. Why? Because there's a lot of important information that was in the previous videos, and in addition to that, it's about to turn up a notch, right? And so we're closing out on these last few sections of Facebook, and then we're going to go into advanced things, and so you just need to make sure you have a firm grip before moving forward. So you've created these great ads, but what happens after they click one of your ads? Well, we bring them to a landing page that looks something like this. Now, you'll notice something about this landing page. It's not a website. Rule numero uno of running Facebook advertisements, never bring them to a website. Why? Because your website's filled with distractions and overwhelm. So I'm going to Google a random website here and pull up this website here, paperstreet.com. There's a portfolio, web design, internet marketing, branding, content, an about section, a blog section, a lot more weird pictures. All I want is some quick information on web design for lawyers. And they gave me all this extra shit that I don't want. When you bring someone to a website, there's just way too many distractions and way too many choices for someone to make. It's kind of like when you ask someone what they want to eat and everybody has the same response. Well, I don't know. What do you want? Watch this. Hey girls, what do you guys want for lunch today? What do you guys want for lunch today? Exactly. They don't even have a freaking answer. That's my point. When you give someone a bunch of choices, it doesn't work out too well. Now, on the contrary, if I'm going to say, hey, I'm ordering pizza, what do you want? Cheese or pepperoni? All of a sudden, people will have answers because they have a limited amount of choices. For example, hey boys, what do you want to eat? Cheese or pepperoni? That's what I'm talking about. Limited choices, now they have to respond, right? So you get my point. So if you can't bring someone to a website, then where the hell do you bring them? You bring them to a landing page. What's a landing page? In summary, it's a single page website that your customer lands on after they click your advertisements. Landing pages can be really simple or have really advanced features, but either way, they consist of three main components: the headline, the body, and the call to action. The headline, the body, and the call to action. So let's start with the headline. The objectives of the headline is to let them know they're in the right place and then give them a reason to stay. If you don't do both of these extremely well, then people will leave your landing page within the first few seconds of landing, and that, my friends, is called a bounce. So in digital marketing terms, that's expressed as a percentage typically. So if you ever hear someone say, hey, what's your bounce rate? It means the percentage of people that leave your landing page within the first few seconds of visiting. You're welcome. So when running Facebook ads to cold traffic, aka people who haven't heard of you, it's not uncommon to have a 30% bounce rate, right? Meaning 30% of your traffic will automatically leave right away. So how do you prevent this catastrophe? Because you're paying for clicks, damn it. So why would someone leave? By letting them know they're in the right place and giving them a compelling reason to stay. Now here's 3 quick ways to let them know that they're in the right place. Number 1, by fulfilling your promise. If you run an ad to an offer to someone about a discount on your web design services, and the first thing they see is video editing services, they're going to bounce because they had different expectations, right? You got to set the right expectations, and an easy way to do that is by fulfilling your promise. Number 2, Consistency in branding. If you're running an ad that's clean, professional, in the color blue, and people show up to your website and it's red and it looks like it was created in Adobe Paint by my unborn daughter, then they're going to be skeptical and they're going to bounce like my checks. Those don't happen. And lastly, if you don't answer the biggest question of all, they will definitely bounce. And that question is, what's in it for me? As in the person on your landing page. If it's not clear within the first 5 seconds of coming to your page, they will make like laundry detergent and bounce. And that was my last bounce pun. I'm done, I swear. So here's an example we created for a client. All right, so this ad was for a company that has paint lessons. You get to go there, drink wine, and paint shit with your friends. And the ad read, "Attention Mira Mesa," calling out the area, right? When people see their own area, they're like, oh shit, that's me. Do you like drinking and enjoying snacks with friends? We're giving away 50 deals to save 35% off a painting class where wine, beer, snacks, and the good times flow. Click to buy now and save big before we sell out. 35% off an art class. Let the drinks and creative juices flow while you paint with your friends. Immediately, it is very clear what we're offering. 35% off a painting class. And when we go to a landing page, notice something. It's not a website. It's a simple page with a headline posing a simple question, straightforward to the point, and less than $2 a lead. So I really wanted to close this lesson on that cool karate move at the end, but I want to clarify. The reason why I'm showing you this example is because the ad very clearly states what the user is going to get. 35% off a painting class. That's why they're coming to the landing page. And when they get here, that's exactly what we give them right away. There's like 2 sentences on the whole page. There's no distractions and all this about us shit. They just want their 35% off coupon. Stop creating friction between you and the customer and give them what they want. So using this process, we were getting leads for about $2, meaning someone who was actually getting this coupon, which is a really hot lead, and they were closing about 1 out of 5. So that means their cost per sale was $10, and they were all bringing friends. Wow, what a profitable campaign. What an interesting niche. Wow, as being a partner of this course, do you think I'll probably hook you up with similar campaigns like this? I think so. Bam, that's ROI, bitch. I may have went too far with the bitch thing. I apologize if anyone was offended by that. I think it's funny though. So anyways, that's that headline. Next, we're gonna go into the body and the call to action. Holler. All right, so now that you have a fantastic headline that convinces someone that your page is worth it and their interest is piqued to find out more about what you're offering, your next job is to persuade them to take action. And this is done in the body of the landing page. Now, in some cases, actions, them requesting a call. In some cases, action is scheduling an appointment, signing up for a newsletter, registering for a webinar, selling a product. But whatever it is, the body of the landing page is to persuade them to do this. Now, the 3 best ways to persuade someone to take action is by using one of the following 3 tactics. So tactic number 1, solving a problem for someone. If you're able to solve a problem for your prospective client, then you will almost always persuade them to take action. Have you ever done something nice for someone and then they almost feel indebted to do something nice back for you? That's how this works. So I'll give you an example of an ad we're currently running for an event, an Anthony Robbins event, or Tony Robbins event, whatever you want to call him. It says, are you unsatisfied with your quality of life? Do you feel unfulfilled with your work, finances, relationships, or self-being? If so, then this life-changing event is your solution. For over 30 years, Tony Robbins has coached millions of individuals and celebrities, including Oprah, Bill Clinton, and Serena Williams. On October 22nd, Tony will host this event, Unleash the Power Within, for the very last time in Los Angeles. Click book now and see how you can create change, surpass your own limitations to achieve your goals, improve the quality of your life, and discover what you're really made of. So let me break down that advertisement from my brain and how it translates. The first question, are you unsatisfied with the quality of your life? Right? Are you unsatisfied with the quality of your life? What you're trying to do here is catch someone in the state of reflection. Damn, I was kind of thinking about that. Do you feel unfulfilled with work, finances, relationships, or self-being? At times, everyone kind of feels that. If so, then this life-changing event is your solution. In other words, here's the problems that you're dealing with. I have a solution for you. Why does this solution work for you? Because it worked for Oprah, Bill Clinton, Serena Williams. Here's the date. This is the last one ever, so there's urgency too, right? Those are all the elements. It's all strategic there. Now, I am a huge fan of delivering more specific pain points there. So watch what I do on the landing page, because saying things like quality of life is pretty general. Do you unfulfilled with your work, finances, relationships? Pretty general. But because it was already a longer ad, I sum those up, and you'll see me go into more of the pain on the landing page here, right? So that's the ad portion. So now someone hits the call to action, right? Book now. Immediately, this is called a micro commitment. They're already committing to taking that next step, okay? So now they're gonna come through here, and they come to our landing page. And again, if you're on a mobile device, then this page goes up and down. So how this left side here is text here and this right side's here, on mobile, it's actually all scrolling down. And so for the targeting in this particular campaign, we were only going after people who are already familiar with the Anthony Robbins brand. So the people who know his name, but they've never seen him in person, right? That was kind of the ideal here. So want to find out why the world's top leaders go to Tony Robbins for help, right? So you can't be too good for Tony Robbins. If the world's top leaders are doing it, watch the video and reserve your seat. And then you see here, the body. So there's two parts of the body in this page. One is the video. The video goes into a ton of reasons and benefits of persuasion, but you'll see it here in the text too, going back to that solving a problem example. It says, whether you find yourself constantly checking a slowly decreasing bank account. We've all been there before. Trapped in a controlling relationship. I can feel it. Feeling inferior to others around you. You go into that room and all your friends got their shit together, and then there's you, and you don't even want to have the same discussions as them. Or even just feeling stuck, you have the power to change your circumstances. Close the gap between the person you are now and who you want to be. Reserve your spot today. Reserve your spot today. So what are we doing? We're stating their problems in a very visual way. And then we're offering to solve their problem. We're saying, hey, come to this event. This is the solution for you. A big persuasion tactic, especially when you go to the world of live events or something like that. It's all about solving whatever problem. You attend this event and you will get X, Y, and Z, right? These problems you're dealing with now will go away. That's what you're doing. So I showed you an example here because I wanted you to see it and know what I'm talking about. But again, for the body, one tactic that you can use is solving a problem. It'll never get old. All right, so persuasive tactic number 2 that never gets old is a crazy, irresistible, sexy, can't say no offer. Just something absolutely ridiculous. So, attention ladies of Escondido, are you a first-time guest at European Wax Center? Enjoy a complimentary wax on us. Indulge in a free bikini line, underarm, or eyebrow wax. Download your coupon now. Wait, pause. A free wax? What's there to say no about, right? Now again, a company can only run offers like this if they understand that a client is going to keep coming back to them over and over again, and that they convert X percentage, right? So they can pay someone $10 to show up if they know that they're going to convert 1 out of 3 people, and that means $30 cost per sale, and those people usually stick around for 8 months. That's the data that they have. So that gives them a huge advantage over their competitor who's like, whoa, I can't offer anything for you because I don't want to make any money. So when you guys are talking to your clients, again, that's where your conversation needs to be. But anyway, so that's what they're coming to this landing page for, is they want their free shit, right? And so using crazy incentive and persuasion, we bring them to a landing page that looks like this. And this is called a video background landing page. Oh shit, hold on now. It's not loading, whatever. Either way, want a bikini line, underarm, or eyebrow wax for free? Yes, send me my coupon. That's it. Yes, send me my coupon. Not complicated at all. Here's the headline. Want a bikini line, underarm, or eyebrow wax for free? This is the headline and the body all in one. That's it. Yeah, send me my coupon. Then we have a countdown there. It's not active right now, but usually we'll reset that countdown so that it looks like it's the last day or feels that. Again, urgency. But super simple, guys. It doesn't take anything crazy. Just a great incentive. Who the hell is going to say no to that? Who's going to say no to that? That's it. And finally, the third tactic that I give you, and there are more, but this is a good 3 to get you grounded and get you started, keep your focus on, is really answering that question, what's in it for me, right? And it does go hand in hand with solving a problem, but sometimes you can still answer that question, what's in it for me, without necessarily solving a problem. So you guys, some of you have seen this if you registered for any of my webinars or trainings before, but here's a landing page that we created. And again, if you're on a mobile device and then it reads top to bottom, there's not 2 columns like you're seeing here. And it says, need help selling your product or service on Facebook. Wow, nothing crazy. People clicked an ad because they wanted help on their product or service. So I asked them again. And then I give them a call to action. I say, watch the video above. Why? Because that, in this particular case, is where all the benefits are. That's where the persuasion comes from, and I hit them with all the different problems I can solve for them within this fun video that I will include for you to watch after this. You'll get a kick out of it. It's definitely my style. It's outside the box, but you'll enjoy it. But however, for people who don't like to read, if they continue to scroll down on a mobile device, you can see at a glance. Attend my free online free training, and during this free training, I'll show you how I generated $150,000 for 8 months straight selling a physical product. Honestly, it wasn't magic, and once I show you the technique, you'll be able to use it right away. That's a pretty good what's in it for me, what's in it for you. I'm gonna show you how I fucking sold $150,000 of products every month. That's exactly how I did it. It's a pretty good reason to show up. Or how I generated 290 appointment requests in less than 24 hours. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you it. Imagine waking up tomorrow with almost 300 people asking to give you money. I paint the picture for them. It's pretty wild, right? And then how I use Facebook advertising to go from living in my car, 50 grand in debt, to generating millions a year. Hashtag, but seriously. That was me. That's my story. It really happened. I'm not superhero. That was my transition. And then of course, the urgency, 9 spots remaining. Right? So again, persuasion. What's in it for me? Solving a problem and crazy incentive. As long as your page and the body can be either the supporting text or it could be a video, right? That's where your persuasion comes to get them to your call to action, which is here in this case, reserve your seat. And I'll go into call to action in another video. Other thing I want to touch on videos or on this subject of body. Videos is not the future, it's right now. The text, again, I'm going to give you a stat here. Out of the 200 plus clients that we work with, I'm running 0 campaigns right now that don't have a video in it. So I'm going to tell you guys right now that a good thing is your clients know this. So most of them have a video that you can leverage and kind of just move around and manipulate a little bit. But a skill set that is very helpful is to align yourself with someone who's really good at making videos. Or if you don't know anyone, then use Elance. Remember that resource? It's fantastic. You don't need to be an expert at anything. You just need to know where to go to find expert help. I hope this section was helpful, and I know you will get a rise out of this video right here that I'll go ahead and embed into the course so that you guys can watch. And then I would love your feedback on it. So if you can just send an email to AskBillyGene and let me know what you think. Sounds good. Boom! Make sure you guys take notes for this next section because I'm about to spit a lot of information to you. So the last component to a landing page that turns clicks into leads is the call to action. The action you'd like them to take after they clicked your really compelling ad and they were convinced to stay because of the promise you made in your headline, and they were persuaded to take action by the amazing benefits and the problems that you solved for them. So here they are, they're ready to click the call to action. So for majority of clients, when they approach you, they're usually going to want one of 5 services. Number 1 is leads to follow up with. 2 is inbound calls, make the phones ring, right? 3, webinar registrants. 4, appointment request. and 5 is sales. And inside of leads to follow up with and inbound calls, I will mix in with people wanting to actually physically come to a location, live events, restaurants, butts and seats, things of that matter. So when it comes to leads to following up, number 1, aka collecting name, email, and phone number, know that the more information you ask of someone, the least likely they are to give their information. In other words, if you ask someone for their email address versus asking for their name, email, and phone number, it's going to cost you way less to acquire an email because the percentage of people that complete that call to action will be higher. But if you're asking for a bunch of fields, no one's going to sit around and want to fill all that out, so it's going to decrease the number of clicks that actually give their name, email, and phone number. So how does that affect you cost-wise? Well, if you're paying $1 for click and 10 people come to your landing page, so you spent a total of $10, and only one person actually fills out your call to action and gives their name, email, and phone number, that's $10 a lead. If 2 people fill it out of those 10, that reduces your cost all the way down to $5, right? Because you have a higher conversion rate. Right? So that's what you're striving for here, is you want a high percentage of those clicks to take action. Okay? So whenever you ask for someone's phone number, especially in today's generation, you're going to see a major drop in conversion rate because everyone's hesitant to give their phone number. Oh my God, no, don't call me. No, what am I going to do? He's going to call my phone. No. That's how people are right now. So when I say conversion rate, I'm referring to the percentage of clicks that come to your landing page and fill out the form. So if you ask for a number, it needs to be really clear to the client as to why you need it. Hey, Mr. Customer, I need your phone number on this form because I'm going to send you a text message 15 minutes before you come to this webinar. Oh, well, that's thoughtful of you, Billy. Do you see how it became a benefit to them as opposed to you nagging and asking for information and being a pesky marketer? I'm helping you. Yeah, I'm going to send you a little courtesy text 15 minutes before. Well, thank you, Billy Jean. You're so kind. So remember, never ask for more information that doesn't ultimately help you accomplish your objective. For example, if the client doesn't have people in place to call people, don't collect a phone number because it's just going to cost you more money to do so. If they use email frequently but don't ever address people by their names, don't get the first and last name because your costs will go up. So here's a simple rule of thumb for you. The more information you ask for, the higher the price of the lead because of the simple fact that your conversion rate will typically be lower. I hope that makes sense. And so to kind of further expand, because this topic is really important, if you're running an inbound phone call campaign for a client, you better have a damn good reason for them to call. Furthermore, you have to account for the people who click your ad but physically aren't in a place to call you. Little things like that make it more expensive to accomplish the client's objectives. If you're getting people to register for a webinar and realize that the date you're having it may not fit someone's schedule, well, you're still paying for that click. So as the expert, you need to have solutions for obstacles as such. For example, letting people know on the landing page that there's going to be a replay available if they can't make it. Because if not, people may just come to the page and bounce because they say, oh damn, I can't make that date, right? So you want to address that objection, that easily anticipated objection. Or clearly stating the date and time on the ad before they click in hopes that they don't click if they can't make it. But then that takes into account that your click-through rate will go lower and you may pay more for a click. So it's a little bit of a balancing act. I hope you kind of see where we're going with that. And lastly, if you want people to schedule an appointment, realize that you're dealing with people's time, their most precious commodity. So if you want them to invest time into something, you need to give them a really good reason to do so. Most of the time when you want someone to request an appointment, they really have to like you. I'm going to say it again. If it has anything to do with booking a consultation or anything like that, they have to like you because that's who they're ultimately spending time with. And when I'm saying you, I mean the client or whatever the objective is. But whoever they're going to be talking with, this is the chance to to show their personality. And this is why I recommend using video when it has to come to do with anything with booking consultations or scheduling any kind of one-on-one. Let the people meet you. If they like you, they will book because they'll trust you, right? So, and lastly, if you're selling physical products, you need to know that the more expensive a product, the more time the customer needs to invest. So if you have something that's high ticket and you expect people to pay online, then you probably need to spend at least an hour with them or more, hence me selling this course via a webinar. Do you see what I'm saying? That's all intentional. Also, when you're selling a product, you have to realize that in order for someone to take out their credit card, there has to be an absurd amount of trust. So to paint this picture for you, to make this easier for you, when you're selling a physical product to cold traffic, you can expect less than 1% of the people to come to your landing page to actually purchase on that first encounter. Meaning if it costs you $1 a click and 100 people visit your landing page, aka they click, that means you're going to spend $100. And going off the rule of thumb I just gave you that less than 1% will purchase, that means you need to have a product that's well above $100 to make this even kind of profitable. But if you have a product that's more than $100, you need to spend more time with that client. So again, you're starting to see this balancing act. And as we move forward, I will go into more details about when and where and what strategies you should use. But for now, I want you to grasp this concept of call to action and why it matters. All right, so when you're deciding a call to action, keep all of this in mind. I would watch this section another couple times because it's that important, and there's a lot of little nuggets in here. Majority of the time, especially when you guys are first getting started, you'll just be collecting leads for clients, collecting name, email, and phone number, period. All the other stuff is a little more advanced, and as you go and you get more comfortable, you get into. But for the industries and the niches I'm going to start you in, you're just collecting name, email, and phone number. It'll be all very straightforward. So if this seems overwhelming to you, or you're like, I don't know what the hell to recommend this, don't worry about it. We'll simplify it. Right now, name, email, and phone number. If you can do that for a client, they'll be super happy and you'll make a whole bunch of money. So hope that makes sense. I will go over this again in the recap, as you know. Yeah, bam. Hey, what's up, everyone? So at this point, you understand how a landing page should be set up, what needs to go on a landing page to make it convert and to get low cost per lead. But a lot of you are wondering right now, how the hell do I create one? I have no technical skills. I don't know how to design anything, Billy. I don't know anything about Illustrator or Photoshop. Stop it. You don't need any of that stuff. If you're like me, then you suck at all the techie stuff. However, what I'm really good at is finding resources that make our lives a lot easier as marketers. And Lead Pages is the #1 resource I use in my company. I use it to manage and create landing pages for over 200 clients. And that's clients such as like Kia Motors. So big brands, right, that have, such brand integrity. I'm using a $40, as you can see here, software a month to create pages for all of these people, right? Ridiculous. So you don't need a fancy web designer. A lot of people think you need that and all this other jazz. All you need is Lead Pages and a MailChimp account, which we'll get to later. But let me show you why I love this software so much and why it's revolutionized the way I do business. So with Lead Pages, you will have the option to make a landing page in, no exaggeration, 2 minutes or more if it takes you a little bit to write it. So here in the template section, you can virtually click any of these. And they tell you what people usually use them for. Free consultation page, live event page, testimonials page. It's made for marketers by marketers, right? So I can scroll down here and say, this looks like a cool template to use. And it is, because I've used it in the past. Click Save and Continue. And Lead Pages will give me that template in an editor and allow me to make changes as I see fit. And not complicated changes that require HTML. I'm talking drag and drop. Your logo, insert it here. So I can click here and simply choose my logo. Great, bam, done. What do you know? My logo's up top. That easy. Image or video? For this example, I think I will hide the video and the section that it hides in, and I'll just use an image. Now, obviously, I don't want to use that image, so let me see if I have something saved in my library. Oh, what do you know? Me and my team on a boat. Great, okay, done. Now there's an image in there. There's a rock band playing in the background. That doesn't really fit, so I wonder if I can switch that. Oh, wait a second, I can. And look, I have an image saved. I'm gonna select it. An image that I found on Google using that search that I showed you earlier. Oh my gosh, look at this. I got a logo, I got a cool picture of me and my team, I got the city in the background, but what about all this text that means nothing to me? Oh, I can just click it and change it? By golly. Let me write an awesome headline here. Want me to build you a Facebook ads campaign for free? What a headline. That'll get people to click. So anyways, I'm exaggerating here, but you get the point. This is lead pages. Look how easy it makes it. If you guys can copy and paste, if you can write things in Word document, then you can create a landing page. Congratulations, you are all now designers, right? And so with the whole thing, everything they give you is customizable. Like this section, if I don't want it, I can just hide it. I don't even have to have it. I can take it completely out of the equation, right? And then also, a really cool feature with lead pages is that all of these pages are mobilely responsive. What does that mean? If you were to pull up this landing page on a cell phone, it's going to auto adjust the size and already fit perfectly. All this for $40 a month. Am I selling it right now? Am I hyping it up? Yes, because I use it to make millions of dollars and it cost me $40 a month. Yes, I'm hyping it up. And yes, I have a link to it right after this video for you to set up your account and use that link specifically. Why? Because obviously I get paid a percentage of that. And in addition to that, the more students I have and the more accounts I have with lead pages, they offer me discounted bulk discount rates that applies to all of you. Yay! Everybody wins. But on a serious note, lead pages is the best fucking service in the world. No joke. Out of everything I use in this digital marketing world, this is hands down my #1 service. It makes my life easy. It makes me look like a superstar. Even those video background landing pages I've showed you, this is where I create them. And so in next week, I will show you specific templates that we love to use. But this right here is the holy grail. Get comfortable with it. They have tutorials on specific templates if you have questions, but it's pretty straightforward. You drag, you drop, you click, you change your stuff, you save, and you publish. It'll even give you a domain name so that you don't need to like go and get GoDaddy hosting or anything. It's ridiculous. The load time on the web pages is crazy. It's just so many good things I can say about this service. And again, I wouldn't recommend you guys anything I'm not using. And the fact that I'm using this for 200 plus clients right now should give you a big hint. Go get it now in the next part of this course. Wah! All right, so majority of you have had the opportunity to speak with, and I can say one thing about all of you. You're very polite people, and what I like about polite people is they always say thank you. And in the world of turning clicks into customers, saying thank you, aka using thank you pages, is going to make you a lot of money. Now, nothing hurts my soul more than seeing a landing page with a strong offer, and then once you submit your contact info, you're redirected to a page that says something along the lines of your request has been received and will be in contact with you shortly. This is the epitome of leaving money on the table, and let me explain why. If right now I put up a button below this video and said, hey, you can download all the transcripts to this entire course right now if you just click the button below. Well, majority of you would click and you'd be taken to a landing page. And on that landing page, I'd ask you to give me the email address you'd like me to send the transcripts to. Immediately, you'd be taken to a thank you page. And for that brief moment, I'd have 1000% of your attention because you want to know how the hell you're going to get what I offered you. And that's the transcripts. So as smart marketers and as Billie Gina's marketing potential partners, we will take advantage of having the consumer's 1,000% undivided attention by using the thank you page to make more money. So here's 4 ways to utilize the thank you page that'll help you do that. And for the record, the thank you page is the page the lead is taken to directly after opting in to your offer. So right now we're looking at a landing page that we created for a client that I think I've showed you guys in demos before, but it's super basic. Just got a headline, a video, and a call to action. It's for a local gym and people want to come work out, right? So once they click here to request their free trial for workout, it says, fill out the form below and a member of our team will contact you to activate your free trial. And then we collect the name, email, and phone number for the gym to follow up with. Okay, so watch how we utilize and maximize the thank you page in a bunch of different fashions. I'm going to show you 3 different ways right now. So number 1 is a video background thank you page, and it says, thanks, sessions do fill up, so call us now to book your class times. Refer a friend on the call or fill out the form below before it's too late. Become a member and also receive a free duffel bag or heart rate monitor strap. So a couple things are happening here. Is 1, we're giving them reasons to take action now. First thing we tell them is that, hey, sessions fill up, so there's the natural urgency there. Next is to refer a friend. We're using the thank you page to get referrals. Nobody wants to work out by themselves. And then lastly, we even give them incentive. So it's kind of like the triple threat here, the all-in-one, and we even have a countdown timer that's, I'm not running this right now, so the timer's not going down, but even a countdown timer to show them how they have to take action. So this is overload. I'm showing you this example because there's just so much shit going on. But my point is you can pick any of these elements to get people to take more action. Right? So the refer a friend is huge for this because essentially, if you can get someone to refer a friend, then you're really getting 2 leads for the price of 1, right? Clients love that shit. They're getting more bang for their buck. Here's another example. So number 1 is refer a friend. This one here is strictly incentive. Giving some kind of incentive right here. Thanks, sessions do fill up, so call us now to book your class. Become a member and receive a free VIP kit, water bottle, drawstring, and sticker. So this is creating the inbound call now. So I can tell you right off the bat that for all lead generation, inbound calls will close better for your clients than them having to chase someone down. When someone calls in right away and they're on the phone, that's huge. So we're giving incentive for them to do that to increase the chances of them closing the leads. Because if they don't close the leads, they're going to take it out on you and blame it on the leads, right? So you want to do things like this to help the client close. So there's another way to utilize the thank you page. Okay, let's go to another one. So this one here says, thanks, in order to complete your trial activation, please call us now, right? Or take a moment to complete our Orange Theory goal assessment below. Now, why would we have them do an assessment? Why would we have them do an assessment? Because the more bought in the lead is into the process, in other words, the more time they spend with you, the more likely they are to show up to the workout and eventually close, right? If someone's willing to do a goal assessment, then they're probably willing to do a lot of things. And so we actually created a survey form where we get their information, we have a bunch of questions, and this goes straight to the client. And we're having about 30% of the people that were on that page actually fill it out. Taking that extra step, more buy-in, right? More commitment. So again, if you don't say thank you, you can't do these cool things, right? And then finally, when it comes to physical products, this is huge. So here's a client, Leader Bikes. We're selling bikes from. It says, want to save $150 on your 721 frame set, 12 coupons left, right? And then we collect their email address there. Well, just because we collect their email doesn't mean they're necessarily going to buy right now. So on the thank you page, what do? We use it to create more agency. Congrats, we give them their code instantly, right? And then we also let them know the price. It's usually $349. Right now it's $199. And it also includes frame, headset, and fork. And guess what? We only have 12 left in stock. So buy now before they run out. So right here, they actually have the option to continue on and purchase. It's not, thanks, go check your email for your code, right? Why would we want to take them to their email when we have them right here and we can bring them straight to the site to start buying shit? right? So again, utilizing the thank you page is huge. And this page is down right now. This is old shit. But either way, utilizing the thank you page is absolutely giant. It makes all the difference in the world in campaigns. I'll give you some other examples. I've had clients where we've given away their products for free. There was a company, it was called Loop Rope. I would show you this. I will show you guys this right now in the live training, but there's a company, it's called Loop Rope, and they sell a version of a bungee cord pretty much. But pretty much we were giving hunters these cords away for free. They just had to pay shipping. That's all they had to do. So they pay $5.95 for shipping. We're going to send you out this awesome versatile bungee cord for free. So people did, right? But obviously we don't make money on that portion. So what I did is I had a one-click upsell. Hey, by the way, if you'd like to add an additional 3 cords for $19.99, then, click here. And we had about 50% of the people that took the free offer actually purchase and get the upsell because their credit card was already on file. Now, when it comes to checkout processes and buying shit, it's a whole different ball game than this. So that's why I'm not kind of showing you now, because it's a little more advanced. But my point is the thank you page and what happens after they become a lead is where the magic happens, right? This is there's so many cool things you can do if when I'm running webinar campaigns. The first thing I may try and do is sell somebody once they register. Hey, you registered for my webinar. Now I'm going to just sell you something that's related to what I'm going to teach you to help front the advertising cost of paying for registrants. And again, I'm rambling now, but I hope you get the point that thank you pages are not optional. Thank you pages are your biggest profit maximizers in all of your campaigns. Do not, under any circumstance, forget to say thank you. All right, so you have these awesome ads that get people to click. Then they come to your wonderful landing pages where you persuade them to take action immediately. But once they take action, where did the leads go? What happens from there? Well, with lead pages, all of your accounts will be linked to a mailing service, meaning a service that's going to send out emails on your behalf. And that's where the leads will live. So our favorite internally is MailChimp. That's the service we'll be using for this course. So what I'm talking about right now, for any of you kind of newcomers, when someone actually clicks this button to hit reserve your seat, and then they fill out this information here, first, last email, phone number, that all has to be integrated with the mailing service. And in this case, I'm going to show you how to set it up with a MailChimp account right now. So as you can see here in the top left, mine says integrate form with MailChimp. And then it says using clicks in the customer's partner edition. That's the name of the list of where these leads in particular are going. And then you can see there's other features here, such as integrate with lead notifications. In other words, they'll send you an email or send your client an email whenever they get a lead. In addition, that says integrate with webinar host. In this case, this advertisement's for a webinar. And so lead pages directly syncs with GoToWebinar, which is really convenient. And for those of you who want to do webinars later, that's a whole nother course, another training, but lead pages does integrate with them. But for now, to keep it very simple, all you guys and girls need to do right now is integrate your lead pages account with a MailChimp account so you have somewhere to send the leads. So how do you do that? You're going to have the login here, and then you're going to have a section that says integrations. You want to simply click it. And once you click it, it's going to have here on the left column, MailChimp. Once you click that, this is where you'll set up the integration. Now, I'm already connected, but what they're going to ask you here is for an API key, which is basically a password created by MailChimp to say, hey, it's okay if we share information with lead pages. So right now I'm going to walk you through how to get this code so that you can save it here, and your lead pages and your MailChimp account are all set up, ready to go, and you can set up a MailChimp account for free. So you're simply going to go to MailChimp.com, and then you're going to hit sign up for free and just go through the process. It's pretty straightforward. It'll take you, it says sign up in 30 seconds. It'll take you about a minute to get through, and you're done. Once you do that, you'll be logged in to MailChimp, which looks like this. So At the very top, you will see something that says list. Every campaign that you create will have a different list. And you want to name the list based on how the leads are being generated. So if I'm running an advertising campaign with a bunch of different affiliates or traffic sources, then I would name the list the name of the traffic source. So for example, if I get leads from Facebook ads, I would name the leads Facebook ads for Clicks into Customers Partner Edition. If I was running Google ads, then I would name, Google ads from Clicks into Customers Partner Edition. Something so you know how the customer was set up, And to create a list is literally just a matter of creating a list, clicking this button here, and walking through the steps. I will go into more detail about MailChimp and all the cool stuff it does when I go into follow-up emails next week. Right now, I'm going to continue to show you how to get your accounts integrated. So at the top right here, you'll select your name once you create your account, and then once you hit account, you'll come to this page here. And you'll see here that it has 4 different options: overview, settings, billing, extras, and integrations. 5 options. What you want to select is extras, and then you want to go down to API keys. Extras, API keys. So you go here to your name, then you go to account, and then you select extras, and then you go to API keys. Once you select that, you'll be able to create an API key. And to do that, you'll just simply scroll down to the very bottom and hit create a key. Simple as that. Once you do that, you will see it here categorized by date. It should say created on whenever you just did it. And then for label, you want to change that to lead pages so you know where it's coming from. And then you are simply going to take this API key here, copy and paste it, and then you are going to insert that into lead pages here. Once you do that, you are synced, your lead pages and your MailChimp account are merged. And then from there, your leads will have a place to live that you can log in and follow in with your leads. We're gonna dive into MailChimp a ton, and retargeting ads and checking stats and a bunch of other cool stuff coming up here next week. But for now, main thing is I just want you to have these two integrated. If you have questions about integration, there will be a handout after this that walks you through the steps I just took you through. You can always hit us up at askbillygene@gmail.com or just in the private Facebook group. Alrighty? Boom.